Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome back to Kushite Restoration Part 2 of 2. I am your host, Shen, and today we're going to start our second war with the Mamluks and Adal. This time it's for real. Now, we just need to get a whole lot more of the Egyptian region. The problem is the Mamluks are at war with Tunis, and Tunis is coming in from the west. So I'm hoping we can get a lot of the Mamluks sieged up before Tunis gets here. We need everything that we can see all the way out to Benghazi and including Benghazi. So hopefully we can get there before Tunis does. We'll see. There's a Mamlukan army in the way. There's some rebels in the way. There's just a whole lot of weird stuff going on right now. So we'll do our part. We'll try to get there as fast as possible. In the south, we are also at war with Adal again. Last time we took his center of trade of Harar. This time we're going to take the land surrounding his capital. He's moved his capital to Zila, which is a center of trade on the Gulf of Aden node. So it'd be nice to eventually get Zila and also Aden. Adal happens to own both of them because he's just been a powerhouse in that area since I have been ignoring him for a while. But his capital falls all the same. His army is really no match for ours at this point, and we don't spend too much time worrying about him. We just siege up a few provinces and peace out. Where's that beautiful peace deal? There we go. Just take all the stuff we have claims on. Make it cheaper to core it all. Look how cheap that is, 29 cost, because it's all crap development. All of that was 3 development, except Tajura was a tiny bit more. But yeah, you can see Tunis got to Benghazi before we could. So unfortunately, we can't get those 2 provinces in the west. Now I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping and praying that Tunis won't take those provinces in the peace deal. But there's nothing I can do about that. He's in a separate war than mine. So the only thing I can do is take the provinces that are on the coast so that the Ottomans can't want, or they can't want any of more of the Mamluks' land. Because they can't get there because it's all the coastline is gone. But that looks pretty good. We are well on our way to finishing this achievement. Aha! And here we are a few years later, and it's time to request maps from the Ottoman Turk. And yeah, you can request maps so long as you have positive prestige. I'm noticing he won't offer me anything that he has an interest in. Like, he has an interest in the Mediterranean, so he won't offer me those maps. But Iberia, yeah, he'll show me Iberia. So what does Iberia look like in 1507? It looks like that. How did that even happen? Look at that. Portugal's dead, everybody. Portugal's dead. The Canaries are still owned by Castile, but Morocco is in Madeira. And I'm like scratching my head. Is Portugal in the Azores? Maybe. But look at this, Grenada's here, Aragon's busy, Galicia's huge, France is kicking ass too. It's like, oh man. And here we are a few years later, it's now 1519. We've lost our alliance with the Ottoman Turk. He broke it because he wants our land. He wants Egypt now. That's unfortunate we lost that, but we got a new alliance with Persia, and he's gonna show us lands that the Ottomans wouldn't show us, which include the Balkans. And it was really interesting what was going on when we discovered Iberia. I started clicking around different nations in Europe, trying to find who's big and who's small. And I couldn't find Muscovy or Poland, and I was convinced that they were in a personal union under England, because everyone in Europe was rivaling England. Turns out they're independent, but they must be really weak, because the only nation that's interacting with them on the rival list is Hungary. And I can't see anyone who's allied to them or married to them or anything. Fast forward a little further, 1522, and it's time for the third and final war with the Mamluks. There's just 3 little provinces that we couldn't get in the last war because I was greedy to get coastline last war. And I'm working on relationships, everyone that I can who might be interested in fighting the Ottoman Turk, and that includes France, they've rivaled the Ottomans, Austria has rivaled the Ottomans, and of course Persia has rivaled the Ottomans. We've already secured an alliance with them. But the problem is Persia's tech is crap. So I can't really rely on Persia. So I'm anxiously trying to get alliances outside of Persia. And the next nation lined up for an alliance is Hungary. So we'll see if we can get Hungary in our pocket as well. Well, that was a quick war. In and out in no time. And now, 1525 spawns a new nation here, right in Nubia, and it's called Funj. F-U-N-J. They are Coptic, but some of the lands they own are Sunni. And because this land is absolute trash, we're going to give it all to our vassal Makuria. Well, it's not just because it's trash, it's also because we've reached our state limit. Like, you can only have a certain number of provinces that are states. So this land we're going to give to our vassal because we're at our state limit, so I might as well not take any of it. What's weird though is Funi spawns with 3 tech. That's right. Tech 3 admin, Tech 3 diplo, and Tech 3 military. I don't know why they spawn with Tech 3. They should probably spawn with whatever their neighbors have. But no, they spawn with crap tech. They can't be expected to survive very long with Tech 3, Tech 3, Tech 3. Anyway, this is a very quick war, just like the Mamluk War. Siege down one province that doesn't even have a fort, and we're pretty much done. Hand that over to Makuria. And we'll take Fazugli because that's in our capital state. So that's not a problem. We'll take that ourselves. There we go. All right, so now we have a call to arms from Hungary. We did secure our alliance with Hungary, and as soon as we got our alliance with Hungary, the Ottomans declared war on them. And I'm like, you know what? Now's as good a time as ever. A defensive war where Hungary has an alliance with France. France is going to be helping in this war. Hungary's going to be fighting in this war, and I'll be helping fight this war as well. I'm not going to skip forward any time in this war. We are in speed 3. But we're not going to skip forward at all. You'll see everything that happens in this war. The war is for the province of Targovist, which is in Wallachia. It's a central province in Wallachia. And this war is pretty freaking crazy because Hungary's in a second war with the north of Europe. He's at war with the Teutonic Order. He's at war with Bohemia. He's constantly having troops invade his land and siege his capital and shit. And then the Ottomans are coming in from the south at the same time. It's crazy. So I figure, you know what? If the Ottomans are going to be busy fighting in the north, maybe I can sneak in the south and get my one province, right? Maybe, you know, Hungary likes us, we're allies, maybe he'll give me this one province. And if I'm sneaky enough, then maybe he won't even fight me. Like maybe maybe the Turk will focus all of his efforts in the north. We don't have that many troops, and our tech it's not fantastic. We're keeping up with the Joneses, but we're not ahead of the curve on tech, not by a long shot. And we don't have any good generals. Trust me, a 4-1 general is not good. And it's too early in the game for fire to be good. Yeah, there's a fort here in Damascus. And look at this. Fog of War. We have Fog of War. We don't even know this land. And sure enough, there's a freaking Ottoman army there. Right in the Fog of War. What a great way to start the war for us. Oh, there's not much I can do about that. Fog of War, man. But we win the battle. With heavy losses. We're going to pull back just a little bit and recover some troops there. We do have a siege pip, so we're going to stand on the fort. This is the fort of Damascus. I don't know why it's called Sam. I guess it's just what the Ottomans call that province. And the Ottomans have brought in their ally Hedges, who only has 10 soldiers, and Hedges' tech is way worse than ours. So I figure, you know what? Let's play with Hedges. Hey Hedges, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? We're going to be defending in the mountains? No, we wound up attacking. We were supposed to arrive on the same day, and yet we wound up attacking. Even though our name starts with A, Alodia, and their name starts with H, Hejaz, we still wound up getting there after they did. Supposedly, if you're supposed to arrive on the same date as another army, the nation that arrives first is determined by their alphabetical order. But apparently that's not the case, because Alodia arrives after Hedges. So I don't know. I don't know how it's determined who arrives first if you're on the same day. Maybe it's a coin flip. In any case, beating up Hedges is not difficult. We did lose the siege of Damascus because the Ottomans came down while my armies were split up. They attacked the smaller army that was sieging there. So I'm just going to ignore them for a while. We'll take care of Hedges. Hungary will force Hedges out of the war. But look at that. Hungary's capital's been sieged by the Turk. A bunch of his other lands are sieged by Bohemia and Pomerania and stuff. And it's like, holy hell, why is Hungary in any of these wars? He should be piecing out of both these wars immediately. He should be like, surrender. Just take what you want, leave me alone. Look at that. Okay, he got his capital back. Good for you, Hungary. He's still got stuff sieged up there. And oh man, he's in a bad spot. But kudos to him for sticking it out, because we're doing fine down here. I mean, our manpower is dropping down, but we're all right. France is constantly sending over these little 1 stacks and 5 stacks. Like, what the hell? Why is it when France is your ally, he's the dumbest motherfucker on the planet, but when he's your enemy, he has all of his armies grouped up into a death stack of like 85k? It's just so stupid. He was over there with a stack of 1 and a stack of 5, and the Ottomans are like, squish, 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 squish. And the French keep sending over little tiny stacks like that. It's like they don't learn. Anyway, we just took Hedges' capital of Mecca, and Hungary has forced Hedges out of the war. So now it's just the Turk. The Ottomans are allied to Tunis, but he hasn't called Tunis in for some reason. One reason or another, he hasn't called him in. Anyway, back to sieging. Oh, good, inflation. Everyone loves inflation. That's all fine. I'm willing to spend monarch points to keep things under control here, because it feels like we're really closing in on the end of this campaign here. That's why we're... Whoa! And we just took a look over there and we noticed that Morocco has sieged the papal capital of Rome. I don't know how Morocco got to Rome, but I think it's fucking awesome that Morocco got to Rome and sieged it down. Oh boy. Yeah, there's Bohemia in Hungary's capital again. And there's the Turk in Targovist. Taking a look at our war score here, we've got 2% war score, and the Ottomans are ready for a white peace. The Ottomans have low enthusiasm. Well, okay, it's back to medium, but they had low enthusiasm for a minute there, so you can tell they're on the cusp of breaking. So if we can get this one fort siege down, then we can probably peace out of the war separately. And that's what the plan's going to be here. The plan is just get the fort and get out of the war, because Hungary is not going to give us any land. The war is not going very favorably. But if we can get a fort siege down, we'll have 10 war score, or at least close to it. There we go. 9 war score. Oh, you can't make demands with 9 war score. So into the fog of war we must march. North, my troops, north. North to glory. North to victory. The Ottomans have 0 enthusiasm. Oh, just a couple more little provinces. Oh god, Hungary has a peasants' war, and a 52,000 stack has spawned on Targovist, which is the target province for this war. Now, neither side can get any war score for that province, which means Hungary, who used to control it, just lost about 15 war score that they had been collecting during the war. Passive war score. But look at this! The Ottomans won out! The Ottomans won out of the war! And we get our province! We get Dumyet! Yes! Hungary, best ally ever. And he's still in the war. We're out. Separate pieces are so douchey. But now that the war is over, we're looking at... Oh, that's right. We are 100 years into the game. 100 years into the game, we get a world reveal. Look at Perm. Look at Poland. I'm sorry, that's not Poland. That's Galicia Volhynia. Look at Lithuania. That's not Lithuania. That's Livonian Order. And Ming had a half explosion. Korea lost a whole bunch of Manchu that he previously controlled. Oh, wow. This is a crazy, crazy world. Jaunpur's looking real nice. Ayat Thaya and Bamanas are looking great. Kathawar's doing quite well. Yarkan's doing amazingly well. Oirat has a ton of land too. Persia's doing great. He made it all the way to Genoa. Perm is huge. Golden Horde migrated into Nogai for some reason. Ryazan took a whole bunch of land. Livonian Order! What the fuck? That's not Lithuania. That's Livonian Order! And Poland's a one-province minor. Teutonic Order and Bohemia took them out. Holy crap, this is amazing. I love world reveals. I love seeing what the world looks like after the AI has had 100 years to punch itself in the face enough times that weird shit happens. Like this. I'm kind of disappointed that there's no Highlands, because usually there's Highlands if the world is this crazy. And Austria wound up inheriting Bohemia, or inheriting Burgundy. And there's Portugal's capital of Biafara. Ah ha ha ha. The Portuguese live on in a 3 development province. He's probably gonna get annexed by Fulo or someone over there. Or Mali. He's gonna be dead soon. Poor Portugal. What a world, though. That is a really fun world reveal. Yeah, hi Poland. How's it going? And there's Lithuania. Oh, he's adorable. Oh boy. I love world reveals. That was glorious. And here we are, the last war of the game. I could try to find some other way to do this, but instead we decide on a no CB war on Morocco. Reason being, the last 2 provinces we need are held by Tunis. But Tunis is allied to the Ottomans. And guess who I don't want to fight right now? I just finished a war fighting the Ottomans. I don't want to fight the Ottomans again. So we decide on a no CB war on Morocco to bring Tunis in, and not a problem. Morocco's busy fighting Aragon and getting his ass kicked. So we have no trouble coming in here, taking out Tunis, taking out all his forts. He has like 4 forts and his capital, and all of a sudden we have the 2 provinces we want. And we're ready for peace. There we go. And the achievement, Kushite Restoration. Yes. Oh, feels good Man, didn't quite make the 100-year mark. You know, I think we would have made it in about, I want to say 70 years. We could have cut 30 years off this run if the Ottomans didn't take Dumyat. The fact that they took Dumyat slowed me down so much. But at least it was only one province, right? At least it wasn't like, at least they didn't take Cairo. At least they didn't take Alexandria. They didn't take anything important, just Dumyat. It's like 12 development, whatever. And here we go. We can watch the timeline now. Oh boy, there's the inheritance of Burgundy. Golden Horde's going crazy. Poland's looking good, but oh, they just lost some Teutonic land. Hungary just conquered Wallachia. Galicia exists for some reason. France and Aragon took some land from Castile, and there's Grenada popping out. Look at the Golden Horde. Holy shit, he got big. And Smolensk exists. Look at Lithuania and Poland get crushed. Oh, wow. And Morocco has taken Lisbon. Oh, man. I love this timeline feature. It's not perfect. You can see some weird names and lines on the map, but don't worry about that. It's all there. Look, Kiev. Kiev exists. And Crimea's back. Crimea's into Poland. Oh, he just lost a bunch of land. Oh, man. This is so crazy. Castile's down to 2 provinces now. And Tver has... What is that? Torzok? Whatever. Livonian Order's getting really big over there, and Tver got big, and Perm is big, and Golden Horde lost a ton of land. Oh man. All right, let's compare countries here. We're on the list. We're on the front page for most of these things, except technology. We're not quite there, but our score is good. Our score is real good. We got 25 points, baby. Where's that rank us? Oh yeah, right behind Magdeburg and Utrecht. Hey, we tried to matter, but no one cares about us. Oh, here's our leaders. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, look at Paulos. Paulos served as our king from 1510 to 1548. He got a lot of work done. He's the man who conquered the Mamluks and the Ottomans. Finished the campaign there. He did a ton of work for us. Oh, we wound up with 35,000 troops. Pretty good considering how crappy our development is. And we had the most light ships in the game. Yes! Number 1! Alodia number 1! Biggest culture was Egyptian, and then Amhara, which is Ethiopian, and then Nubian. Which is not bad. We did develop a lot of Nubian land, but we didn't develop it that much. And of course, we produce grain and wool. That's all there is grain and wool. We had like 1 province of slaves. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm not gonna call it a Let's Play. It's a quick achievement. We didn't really have to spend a lot of time here. I had a lot of fun making this. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you around. Take care, everybody. If you like this format and would like to see more of it, please leave a comment below the video. Alternatively, if you dislike it, also leave a comment. Tell me